These are the 5 ways that you can work less and earn more than ever before. Number 1 is to focus in on evergreen traffic solutions. Every business needs traffic. It's the fuel that runs your business engine online, whether you're an affiliate marketer, a creator, a course creator, an author, it doesn't matter, right? You need traffic. But not all traffic is created equally. So long-form videos like this one on YouTube and long-form blog posts that rank well in Google have the potential to drive traffic for you and your business, to drive leads and customers into your business for years to come. Now, when you contrast this with social media traffic requires you to keep showing up. Month in and month out, you have to keep showing up. And if you stop showing up, your traffic's gone, which means by focusing solely on social media traffic, you are committing yourself to doing more work in the future by definition. But when you really learn and master these evergreen traffic solutions, such as search-based with YouTube or search-based through Google with a WordPress blog, which is exactly what I've taught throughout this channel, then you're setting yourself to be in a position to where the blog posts and the videos you created 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago, 7 years ago. I have blog posts and videos in my business that are 7 to 10 years old that still drive traffic, leads, and customers into my business, which means I don't have to work as hard today in order to maintain my $1 million per year business as I had to work back in the day to build up to this point. And this was done consciously and strategically. So I implore you to make sure that you are all in on one of the long-term evergreen traffic solutions. I also want to throw a little note here in for advertising. I do believe that paid ads are indeed an evergreen traffic solution. Most people hustle up their first traffic, their first leads, and their first sales through the organic content and then reinvest profits into the world of paid advertising to thus kind of duplicate the reach that you're getting to kind of increase the amount of reach, increase the number of leads, increase the number of sales that you're seeing, but you're playing with house money at that point in time. Number 2 is growing your email list. Now, the power of compounding shows up most effectively when it's inside of your email list. So in my business, I email my list on average about 3 or 4 times per week. Now, when my list was 12 subscribers, I was emailing my list 3 or 4 times per week. And it took me the same amount of time to mail 12 subscribers as it does today. Now that my list is, all of my lists together are over 200,000 subscribers. So what this means is I go do the same work. I go log in, I send out my broadcast email, and away it goes. And when it's 12 subscribers, I touch the lives of 12 people. When it's 120, I touch the lives of 120. When it's 1,200, when it's 12,000, when it's 120,000, I'm doing the same thing. Okay, it takes the same amount of time, takes the same amount of energy. To be honest, it's getting easier over time because I'm sending more and more and more emails, but I'm reaching more and more people. When you really understand that your email list inside of your business is your distribution system, that's actually how you move units, whether it's your products or other people's products, is kind of irrelevant. And then when you look around at the biggest businesses on the land, you see the Dollar Generals, you see the Walmarts, you see the Amazons of the world. What have they all figured out? They've all figured out distribution in a physical system, right? Starbucks is really good at distributing coffee and gifts and foods, etc., etc. When you understand that distribution is absolutely the name of the game, and when you realize how much leverage we creators and we online business owners get through using email as our distribution system, you understand that by focusing in on email and getting good at email marketing, you're setting your future self up to be able to work less and earn magnitudes more than you're earning right here and now. Number 3 is recurring pay offers, okay? Some examples of recurring pay offers are software, memberships, newsletters, group coaching, etc., etc. Now, you don't have to create these. I'm not saying go create software. You can partner with them as an affiliate. But when you sell products that are going to rebill customers next month and the month after and the month after forever, as long as they're enjoying that product and service, this means you go make one sale and you earn over and over and over again. So in my wife and my business, we have a membership program that we've run for many years, probably about 8 or 9 years at this point in time. And we've had people on that membership from the beginning paying $37 a month each and every month for years on end. So this means, again, we go do the work of building the membership program. We go do the work of creating the sales copy and getting it all dialed in, right? We optimize our funnel so it works. We can send people from our email list over to our membership program and lots of people sign up. We have a good conversion rate on that. Then we just keep doing that same thing. We just keep mentioning it in the emails over time. And sure enough, we go from one subscriber, one member on that program to 100 to 1,000. And then our income goes from $37 a month to $370 a month to $37,000 per month. And we're doing the exact same thing. On the affiliate side, I love promoting software. I've been promoting several softwares. There's a number of tools that are just kind of like required in this internet marketing game for you to grow a real business online. And when I help my customers get access to those tools, I help them utilize those tools and get the value out of those tools, the odds are they're going to stick with those tools for the long term, and I'm going to earn income in the form of recurring commissions as an affiliate for the long term. So whether you go create products that have a recurring back end or whether you go find them and promote them as an affiliate, it's kind of irrelevant. It's the same game. Now, if you want to learn my personal strategy for finding those affiliate offers that have the highest payouts, the ones that your audience already wants, the ones that convert the best, be sure you check out my Offer Recon course. It's a new video course that I've put out. The link to Offer Recon is in the description below. It teaches you how to set up an automated system that is going to help you find the hottest offers in any niche, and they'll get delivered to you on a silver platter so you can go sign up for them as an affiliate and you can go start promoting them and start to earn additional income by broadening your range of offers. And again, note, you want to focus in on some of the recurring offers. So when you do make a dozen sales or 100 sales, you're not just getting those one-time commissions. You're getting commissions for months and years on end, meaning you're making more in the future while able to work less in the future. Number 4, and this one is possibly the biggest on the list. Stick with it for the long term. You see so many entrepreneurs, they start out trying drop shipping and then they're like, oh, drop shipping's great. Okay, I'm going to do faceless YouTube videos. And oh no, that's too difficult. I'm going to do Amazon FBA. Oh no, that's too I'm going to go do affiliate marketing now. And they're jumping from one thing to the next, to the next, to the next. So what happens when you jump from something to another, you go back to step 0 in the process. And you're getting literally no compounding returns. And the same is true if you've switched niches. Oh, I'm going to be in the pet turtle niche. Oh, no, it's about lizards. I'm going to be in the pet lizard niche. Oh, no, I'm going to go into the make money online niche because those are the people who are making all the money. Every time you transfer to a new niche, every time you start over, you're going back to 0. Now, I honor the fact that you're probably learning things. I tried several different niche websites before I came onto the site that my wife and I still collaborate on today. That's in the meditation and spirituality space. I love that brand. I love helping the world in that way. It's my calling in a major way. So I've been able to stick with that brand for over 10 plus years now. And that's where you see all of the compounding results. The algorithms where you're publishing content when they see that you've been publishing for 3 years and 5 years. You're simply continuing to show up longer than most of the other people who jumped into that niche for 6 months and then they were off to go do something else, or life happened and they had a kid and all of a sudden they stopped publishing. Your willingness to just stick with it for the long term and to continue showing up longer than everyone else means, by definition, you're going to begin to rise up in the algorithm, which means you'll get more traffic from doing what? The same amount of work over time. I think that way too many people are scared for some reason to go all in on one thing, thinking that, oh man, it might not work. But if you go into just about any niche in the world, and I'm talking a sub niche, okay? I'm not saying go into weight loss. I want you to go into a sub niche of weight loss, and then you stay 100% focused and committed to those people. How long is it going to take you to overtake all of the competitors who simply have the current page 1 rankings on Google or who have the biggest YouTube audiences? It's just math. At some point you will overtake them, and you got to stick with it long enough to get to that point where you do overtake them. If you have challenges choosing your niche, if you don't know what your niche is, I do have a $9 video course. It's a 2-hour video training. It's called Niche Navigator. The link to that will be below in the description. It will teach you my process for finding profitable niches in 1 hour or less, guaranteed. Go through it. If you don't find and choose a profitable niche when you follow that process, I'll give you all of your money back, and it's only $9. So that link, Niche Navigator, is also in the description below, because I know there's a lot of folks dragging that question of, man, am I in the right niche? Should I sub-niche down? How do I niche down? Or what niche should I choose? What's the right niche for me? All of those answers are inside of the Niche Navigator course. And again, if it doesn't work for you for any reason, I'm happy to give your money back. It's $9, right? Like, I just wanted to make sure you have everything that you need at your disposal so you can blaze forward. Number 5 is to unleash the power of AI. Now, I was slow and hesitant to deeply integrate AI into my business. I don't like shiny objects, okay? I am allergic to shiny objects because they distract me from doing things like this: sitting out on my property, putting my phone on a tripod, and cutting a video for you to help you take that next step forward. But over time, as AI has proliferated our kind of industry and many industries, and as I've had more time to utilize the tool to find ways to get AI to enhance what I'm doing, now I see that there is a path and there is a way for you to get a whole lot of leverage with AI. If you are publishing long form SEO optimized blog posts targeted at specific keywords with the goal of ranking your blog posts on Google so you get organic search traffic from Google, you must be aware that your competitors, many of them, are leveraging AI aggressively with the goal of publishing more content more frequently than you are. Now, there has to be a blend in here because bulk publishing rubbish AI content is not useful. It's not going to help your brand. It's not going to help you rank long term, and it could potentially risk any rankings that you already have. But someone who is understanding how to use AI to do the research, to do the outline, to do the beginning parts of it, to fill in the intro, and then you go back through as the expert and you make sure that it's factual, that AI didn't just go off on a tangent and make a bunch of stuff up. There's a balance in there. And when you find that balance of how to integrate AI into your workflow to help you do what you're already doing, right? AI should be a tool that is integrated into the plan you have for yourself to help you execute your plan more quickly, more efficiently. That is what you need to get to the point. So it takes some experimentation. On my blog, I have my 10-step process for crafting great, human-readable, Google-friendly content with AI. I will link to that in the description down below. But most recently for my business, so one of the things that I'm doing right now is I'm testing a lot of little products, a lot of mini products. Why? Because I like to run paid ads because that's the fastest way for me to grow my email list. So I'm creating these $9 products. You've heard a couple of them mentioned here. Now, the bottleneck in that process for me, the most time-consuming step in that process for me is writing the freaking sales copy. Like, to be perfectly honest, I've hired and outsourced it. So I pay somewhere between $3,000 to $4,000 for a finished sales letter. But man, if I want to try 5 or 6 things, that's a lot of freaking money that I'm investing for untested products. I can do it myself, but it often takes 20, 30, 40 hours plus to write a polished sales letter that I'm ready to send out. Well, just this past weekend, I learned a little bit of a trick on how to use ChatGPT AI in order to get my rough draft, my first draft of my sales letter done within 90 minutes. And the 90 minutes included all the time it took me to learn the process and execute on the process. So the next time I go to write a new sales letter, it's probably going to take me 30 to 60 minutes in order to write that sales letter, and then to go fully to a published letter from there. Took me about 3 hours additional on this first try. I bet that's going to take me about a half hour to an hour and a half. So what I'm able to do with the help of AI and some understanding and some new knowledge about this process that I'm leveraging, I'm able to take what took me thousands of dollars and 2 weeks of patience to get it back from a copywriter, or what took me dozens of hours, right? 40, 50, 60 hours. And I've condensed that all down to, 3 3 hours or so. So what does this mean in my business? This means I'm going to be able to create more products and make more offers more effectively, because I know that not every offer is going to crush it, right? I need to go test 10 plus things in order to see 2 things that might work. This is the 80-20 principle. So if it takes me a month to go top to bottom to create a product and test a product, if it takes me a full month, that means at max, full speed ahead, I'm only going to test and try about 10, 12 things per year. But if I can get it down to where I'm testing something new every week, something new every 2 weeks, I'm potentially able to test 50 plus things per year, which means I'm going to have a bigger sample size, which means I'm going to find more offers that my audience wants. Or it means that I can just simply work less and get all those great results. Now, this is another last component that you have to think of in your business. Are you at a point right now where you're just like, man, I got to hustle, Miles. I want to make a lot more money than I'm making right now. So know that just embrace the work and build a body of work, but do so strategically in a way that you're guaranteeing your future self will be able to reap the rewards, the financial rewards of your work, while also setting yourself up to do less and less work over time. When I started this YouTube channel, I was publishing a video every single day in order to grow. Today, I'm publishing a video once per week in order to grow, right? My channel is still growing. My business is doing more revenue than ever before, and I'm working literally 1/7 of what I was working in the past. Now, this is done consciously. I didn't go all in on the hipster, trendy social media traffic method of the month. I have consciously been able to avoid all of the distractions of shiny objects. I've gone all in on search-based platforms that focus my energy on growing my email list. I focus on offering products that convert like crazy, that have high recurring commission incomes, and I've stuck with it for the long term. And now you know the secrets to making more while working less.